Stardate 692345. The USS Liberalist is in orbit around Dominic 3, an unemployed world in the Vanna system. I am accompanying an away team down to the planet's surface to take rock samples to bring back to the ship's laboratory for testing. If we encounter any hostility by the inhabitants of this world, our intention is to aim.
Andy Worski is 14. Andy Worski is a retard. Andy Worski is a faggot. Andy Worski is a liar. And Andy Worski is a piece of shit.
Wait. Lockers at 5? No, I should not. Let's stop there. So, Alex, let's shut it off there.
What a week! It's a week that's confirmed to me that yes, Andy Worski definitely does have a guardian angel looking out for him, because after he conducted a public League of Super Evil meeting where he threw Alex under the bus and definitively proved once and for all to his audience that he was a liar who cannot be trusted, after all of that, Ralph decided to one-up him and push the Worski news down the agenda. That's bullshit, coach. I love my wife. So if you weren't aware, Worski had effectively announced a self-imposed exile after this incident where he tried to get his V in the making to fire a gun and potentially kill some strangers they randomly encountered on the street.
All right, stand your ground.
Stand your ground.
Here he is.
Stand your ground, sir.
Stay back! Stay back!
Grab it. Andy, grab the fucking
What?
speaker.
Stay back, stay back. Go, aim. Stay back, guys. Go, Alex.
I feel frightened enough.
Stay back.
I've got a fucking gun, motherfucker.
Stay back. Stay back!
There was another incident where he lied about being hacked so he could leak some mentally ill woman's nudes and cover a few things up, but otherwise, Andy went radio silent. And you know what? I think it was a pretty wise move by Andy to take a break, recuperate, acknowledge where things went wrong, and try to rebuild one's psyche. He'd moved back in with his parents and was keeping his head down. It's a wise course of action. Meanwhile, Geek Thulu was still with us, sitting in front of his Lenovo ThinkPad, stuffing whole-cooked chickens into his corpulent face with one hand, while angrily jabbing at a keyboard with his one movable finger on the other, lamenting the days where he didn't resemble Warcorp 666 and was at least able to see the reflection of his own phallus in the mirror. All the while, Thalia was lying on the ground like a Cuban Snorlax, sobbing quietly and desperately, trying to find some sense of reason in life, waiting for Dongasaur to come along with the Pokeflute and make things better again. So anyway, basically, I'd thought that Worski was enjoying his retirement. Instead, he was plotting in the darkness, with a fat Cuban and an old man. Their genius solution for Worski's latest redemption arc? Scapegoat Alex entirely. Yes, Alex, the man whom Worski antagonized and hectored with his orders of aim. Worski was Alex's Field Marshal Haig, a donkey leading him to his death. Alex was the man who'd offered himself up as the sacrificial lamb to the cause. Any jail sentence he could live through, so long as he had Andy's love. Alex, who was on track to join the ranks of other V-like figures like Gator and Geek Thulu. Alex was even going to receive this year's Golden Gunt Award for loyalty. I'd made the prize myself out of tinfoil and saliva. Alex has been thrown under the bus to facilitate Worski's return and justify Worski's reluctance to pay him the money which is rightfully his. I've been supplied with a list of things that Alex is responsible for and which Andy had absolutely no involvement, I'm told. Alex did Notre Dame, he did the USS Liberty, 9/11, Grenfell, Auschwitz, the rape of Nanking, Sargon's election campaign, Melanie's So Gator and Alex are basically this season's protagonists, a shock turnaround from the finale of the last arc, where Sargon lost the election and became a shit Bond villain. Swindon's answer to Ernst Stavro Blofeld, making mealy-mouthed allusions to a 20-year plan that will only result in divorce, rehab, and his own suicide. But who'd have thought that Alex and Gator would come out on top? Inconceivable.